Everybody, it's Linda. Thanks for stopping by today. I love to see you here and hear your comments. I wanted to talk to you about a scary, scary word. As we grow up and even into our adulthood, people are, for some reason, many people are programmed to fear the word failure. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be labeled as a failure. I don't want to fail at something. It's the end of the world. We're programmed like this. Where this started as we were growing up, I don't know, and I'm sure that's a whole nother subject for another video or a blog, but yet we have to think about the things that we really, really wanted, but we didn't get them, did we? Instead, we got something else. For example, we really wanted to pass that test when we were in school. Well, there's a very few minority out there that have ever not failed a test. You flunk a test. That doesn't mean you failed. You just learned what not to do. You had a romantic relationship with somebody and it just didn't work out. Maybe you worked at a job or did some sort of sport or something and it just wasn't the right fit for you. Are you a failure? No. No, you're not a failure at all. What did that accomplish? A learning experience. You learned maybe what not to do. How many people have you talked to that said, boy, that was a terrible relationship what I was in. I will never do it that way again. Some people do take that as a learning experience, and that's exactly what you should be doing, is taking it as a learning experience. You know, even successful people fail, and they fail over and over and over again. But that's a good thing because that energizes them to take more action to learn how to do it a different way. They learn from their faults. They learn from their mistakes. So this is something that we need to pick up. Let me tell you a couple true stories. Everybody knows who Abraham Lincoln was. Very successful man. But what most people don't know, unless you are really a history buff, Abraham Lincoln failed 10 times. He failed 10 times from his early 20s until he was 52 at business. He failed at business and getting into legislature in the government. 10 times unsuccessful. And in the middle of all of that, in his mid-20s, he suffered a horrific death of the woman that he was totally in love with. And he was able to overcome that and continue on his path of trying to achieve success and election in the government. But it never worked until he was 52 years old. Then he was elected president. That's a true story. You probably knew that. Thomas Edison. Now, everybody knows about his failure. He failed 9,999 times trying to make a light bulb. And when he was starting to be ridiculed about this bright idea that he supposedly thought he had, he said, I haven't failed. I haven't failed at all. I've just discovered what not to do in trying to make a light bulb. And eventually he did. He didn't give up. He learned from his experiences. This is so important for everyone. Don't give up. Don't throw the white flag out just because you're down and out. If I'd have done that after being in an accident a year ago and just starting to get back up on my feet again, where would I be? Probably in a nursing home somewhere. I didn't give up. I took every day one step at a time to get myself back on my feet. One day at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day, 1 week. Small wins. So you have to believe in yourself. Believe that you will not fail. You'll take a lot of time to learn things, and that's good. That's how we grow. But every time that you take a misstep and it didn't work, then you need to gather together and make a new action step. that will get you even further than you did the last time and produce bigger results. Make sense? My apologies for this being so long. This is very important because there's so many people who have such terrible self-image because they feel that they've failed. You don't fail. You just learn a new experience. You get different results. If you don't like the results, try a different way. That's all you have to do. So never give up on yourself. Believe in yourself. Keep purging forward. Edison did. Abraham Lincoln did. So can you. So that's my thought for today. A little lengthy. I apologize. But I want you to think about that today. Get up, dust yourself off, and try again. Learn from your mistakes. God knows I have. I want you to all have an awesome day today, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.